This is the most miserable Godzilla I've ever seen. He fought with a baby and ended up being beaten black and blue. The reason he had a dispute with a baby was that not long ago, when Godzilla was fighting with King Kong, he was beaten black and blue and had no room to fight back. This made him lose a lot of face. In order to become stronger, he exercised every day. However, because he had no money to go to the gym, he took a small boat to the sea and practiced his arm strength by continuously rowing. He even caught a plane to use as a dumbbell. However, due to the intensity of the exercise, Godzilla was directly exhausted and vomited. There was no way. He could only go to a hot spring to rest for a while. On the second day, Godzilla bought a watch. As long as he pressed the red button, he could become stronger. But just as he was confidently preparing to take revenge on King Kong, he was accidentally punched by King Kong, causing his watch to break. Due to the watch malfunctioning, Godzilla transformed into Mini Godzilla. He was very angry and wanted to find the boss who sold the watch to take revenge. When he arrived at the place, he found that the boss who sold the watch was not at home and only a child was playing with toys. Since he couldn't find the boss, he would let his son pay his debt. He just stepped on the toy hard and the toy was instantly crushed. The child turned his head to check and found that Godzilla was destroying his toy. The child was terrified and hurriedly ran away. Godzilla chased after him relentlessly. At a critical moment, the child picked up a fly swatter and kept beating Godzilla. Godzilla had no room to fight back. Just then, Godzilla swung his tail and directly made the child cry. Seeing that Godzilla wanted to escape, the child picked up a dart and threw it over. Next, the child crawled over and bit him with his mouth. Being defeated by a baby was a humiliation that Godzilla had never suffered before. He stood up with all his strength. Then he spit out atomic breath at the child, but it was blocked by a comic book. This made Godzilla furious. After a roar, he found that the child had disappeared, so he started looking around. But just as he came to the bookshelf to check, the child directly pushed down the bookshelf, trapping Godzilla inside.